And Kayla Fuller joins us this morning from ICTC, the Indiana County Technology Center, brought to you by Marcus & Mack, voted best personal injury law firm in the Best of Indiana County contest. Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. It is the summertime of the year. That means we focus on adult education, and you're here to talk about that this morning. In fact, you have an open house coming up, huh?
That's correct. We have an open house next Tuesday, July 25th. It's our Christmas in July enrollment event from 5 to 7 up at the ICTC at 441 Hamel Road in Indiana. Any adult that comes and wishes to apply will waive the $40 application fee that night. We'll also have some instructors at the site that if somebody wanted to tour a program area, we could have that done as well.
Nice. And you're waiving the fee, the application fee.
That's correct.
That's a great savings.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So show up on that night, and you'll help them out. I like that. Do you put themes on these things? Some people do themed events. I think, didn't you in the past do a Christmas in July type of thing?
Yes, we've done that. This is kind of annual at this point. We've done it for the last couple of years. We always try and hit that July 25th date or right around there.
Oh, I see. I see. Now I'm tracking with it. and Santa Claus's gift is waiving the fee.
Correct.
Oh, nice. I like it. So when people come, and I always wondered this, because students spend some of their school years at ICTC. Many make that their school of choice.
Correct.
Do people who have graduated as high school students come back and take up something new at ICTC?
I don't know necessarily something new, but yes, they could. We've had students who come back later in life, their later 20s, early 30s into ICTC for a career option. We also have students directly out of high school. Sometimes we have cosmetology students that come back into the cosmetology teacher program. Sometimes we have students in our health occupation program that come into our practical nursing. So we have students that come directly from high school or come back later in life.
Yeah, some of those programs do have a natural progression, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, and the nursing program is an offshoot of that. That's a great idea for somebody who's gotten their feet wet in one area to then advance to the next level of their education.
Right.
And yeah, I like that a lot, and I'm sure that many people consider those options. I didn't know cosmetology actually has a cosmetology teacher program.
Yes, it does. It's 630 hours. It's a little less than 8 months, so they can come back into the teacher program, and then they have the availability to become a teacher after.
Oh, that's nice.
They finish.
That's a great idea.
Yes.
Yeah, that you might even train your own replacement, huh?
Yes. We also have, cosmetology students who may have started later, maybe as a junior or senior. They didn't earn all of the hours. So they come back into our cosmetology program as an adult and finish out their hours. So we do have that transfer available.
Yeah, that makes sense too. Yeah. What are some of the other occupations that people might be exploring in adult education at ICTC that they'll learn more about at the open house?
We have welding, which is an adult-only course in the evening. We have HVAC, which this year we've transferred into an evening course as well for adults. We have information technology, machining, like I said, the licensed practical nursing, cosmetology, electrical, which is new. Coming back this year is the electrical program. That's during the day. We also have short-term courses such as CDL. It's a 4-week course. Students get through in 160 hours. So we have a wide variety from long courses that last anywhere from 9 to maybe 15 months, and then we have the short-term courses that last maybe a couple weeks.
Now, you mentioned a couple of courses there that they're names that we've heard before, but people sitting at home might not know what those courses are. Information technology, for somebody who doesn't know what that is, and maybe that's an area of interest for them. What is information technology? Information
technology is a program where students can go and work on like networking, cybersecurity. They earn A+ certificates. So it's a lot of the computer applications.
Yeah, which is exploding.
Yes.
And we've had a lot of folks that have come through the machining program at ICTC. For people who don't know what that is, that's a really, really interesting field to get into, very detailed. Tell us about it.
The machining program, they have all the machining supply opportunities, but there's also, the robotics. We just had Adam Campbell come through that program, and he earned all the NIM certificates that were possible.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he did really well in that program.
Well, terrific. And so somebody might be thinking about those programs, and that's what this open house is all about. If it's something that you've thought about, maybe haven't made a decision on, head over to ICTC for the open house and explore a little bit. Yeah.
Yes.
Love to get people out there that day. So when is it again?
It is next Tuesday, July 25th from 5 to 7. And you'll see myself. We'll have a couple other ICTC staff there and some instructors on site that students can tour program areas and get a little bit more information about the programs from the instructors directly.
Yeah, and people who haven't been there on the campus for a while, they're going to see some changes.
Oh, yeah. Yes, we've got a couple other buildings up there.
Yeah.
We've got WCCC, which is, and then we have one right across the road. Offhand, I can't, that name is escaping me.
Where the Challenger is?
Yeah, well, yes, it's in addition to that.
Yeah. So those two new buildings are a part of the overall facelift of the campus there on Hamill Road. So people can come, they can explore, they can learn about ICTC and what it has to offer. And it's a pretty exciting thing right now, isn't it? Because people are getting into these careers because all of a sudden they're discovering that these are high-paying careers, hands-on jobs.
Correct. They're in-demand careers at this point, and employers are looking, which is a connection that we do have for students. We don't necessarily, have opportunities lined up for them for employment, but we do work with local employers.
Yeah.
Our OAC which is our Occupational Advisory Committee, is made up of local employers in each area. So we do have that connection, and they reach out to us and ask us, hey, do you have students graduating soon? We've got these job opportunities coming.
Yeah.
So we make those connections and help the students succeed after they graduate.
Probably these last 5 years, that has really been something that has expanded. People looking for workers actively because of the way that employment is in these days. There are a whole bunch of jobs out there and not enough bodies to fill them. So they become very much in-demand students, and some of them it's very competitive. And companies are competing for them. It's not as difficult on them now as it used to be.
Correct. That's for sure. We do have employers that like to come in and speak to our students, especially our CDL course. We have often employers that call and they want to speak with the next open class. So.
Yeah. CDL as well. People who want to get into that field should understand that when they take CDL at ICTC, they're actually driving the truck.
Oh, yes. The first week is in the classroom. The remaining 3 weeks, they're either in the parking lot or out on the road. They're driving the vehicle, learning, maneuvering, backing up, everything that they can to learn, understand with the CDL to, at the end, the last week they go and take their test. Yeah.
Well, that's a pretty amazing field to get into as well. It's a lifestyle that is a little bit difficult, but boy, it's a high-paying job, and again, people are looking for CDL drivers right now.
Yes,
very actively.
Very sought after.
Yeah. All right, Kayla Fuller with us this morning from ICTC. So the open house is on next Tuesday, the 25th.
Yes.
Time again is
5 to 7.
From 5 to 7 p.m. Anybody can show up.
Any adult, yes.
Yeah.
I do know that high school is having an open house August 9th. That's like an orientation for students that are coming into the ICTC this upcoming year.
Yeah. For folks who are wondering about fees for taking classes at ICTC as adults, not only are they more than reasonable, but you do whatever you can to help them out too, can't you?
Yes, we do. A lot of our programs, with some exception of the short term like CDL, it's eligible for federal financial aid. So students will go out to studentaid.gov and complete their FAFSA. And then, we have the financial aid package that we offer them that they're eligible for. We also work with Career Track, OVR. There's also some grants out there, like the PA TIP grant that students can apply for, and even the CDL class. Those are short-term courses that Career Track funding helps to cover, and there are short-term loans such as Sally Mae and PA Forward.
Yeah. And if people, they've not been in the educational realm for a while, and they're thinking, well, that's a lot of information she just threw at me. I don't know how I'd ever navigate through that. You can help them do that.
Oh, yes, I can. They call me directly. Not only do I help adults enroll into courses, but I also work with students on their financial aid part and the financing itself.
Yeah. If they can't make it on Tuesday, they can give you a call anytime?
Yes, they can call in to our adult education office, calling into the school and extension 131. That'll get you directly to us.
She is Kayla Fuller, and she's got big things for you coming up on Tuesday, the open house at ICTC for adult education. Thanks, Kayla.
Thank you.